Good evening, everyone. I have just got back from Kharkiv, Ukraine. We spent 5 days there. We were visiting not only family, but also Achilles, the 429th Regiment. And they had some very exciting new videos to show us. Complete firsts for us, which, I'm trying to figure out whether to release with this video or later on. But let's just say Frontline Kit is taking drones to a all new level, all new altitude, and it's very, very exciting times ahead because what we've started building is FPV interceptor drones, and these drones are so sought after by the military at the moment because there's a handful of producers that are actually able to make this stuff work. And thankfully now I can say we've done it. We have done it. We have had our first ever combat hit of one of these FPV drones, taking out a Russian reconnaissance drone. And it's crazy because yesterday we made FPV kamikaze drones, and now we make air defense systems. Because that's what it is. This drone has become an air defense system. It takes out Russian reconnaissance drones, which without them, the Russians are not able to target our guys. They are not able to, because these Russian reconnaissance drones, they have all these high-end cameras on and they report back the exact locations of the Ukrainian military equipment. So where our tanks, where our artillery, where our FPV crews are. And without these Russian reconnaissance drones, they don't know where our guys are. They just have absolutely no idea. And then that means that their artillery can't operate, that their FPV crews can't operate, that they can't send missiles to kill whatever they have spotted in that location. So our drones are now blinding the enemy. They are destroying Russian reconnaissance drones. They're not killing a Russian. What they are doing is just saving Ukrainian lives. So these are also the first 100% humanitarian drones, which is cool because so many people out there on Twitter really want to support the military, but they want to do it in a way that will just save Ukrainian lives but not kill, and yes, I may not truly understand that. Maybe I should take some more time to try and figure it out and understand it, but this is an option for those people. For those people that really want to make the biggest difference in the war, we now have that, and that is these FPV interceptor drones. It's just cool. And America doesn't have this, Europe doesn't have this. All of these countries are going to have to try and catch up with what the Ukrainians are doing. And as I've said time and time again, it shouldn't be, can Ukraine join NATO? It's, can NATO join Ukraine? We have a battle-proven military. We have the only drone force in the world that has confirmed combat kills, confirmed combat destruction. And now, thanks to the work that, our wonderful German Tim is doing at the factory, we can now say that we are part of the air defense network. And we're having a long chat with the military tonight and a few different friends of, how about we just start taking out shaheds? Because we know that they're going to be sending these 1,000 a night soon. And if we can be producing the drones that take these shaheds out of the sky, I think there would just be such a level of job satisfaction of we did it, we took out those things that are terrorizing us so much. And I couldn't release the video to you guys, but when we had those 6 shaheds landing directly in front of where we were staying in Kharkiv, that was terrifying. My hands were shaking like crazy, and it was just hit after hit after hit, and these things just plummeting out of the sky like rockets. So the idea is we fly our drones up to the altitude that they're cruising in at. We should be able to get that information of their altitude, and you just sit there with a load of our drones. And these shaheds, they're not expensive, but they're also not cheap. It's tens of thousands of dollars, where we can make our interceptor for under 1,000. And then you just do the simple calculations of, okay, so we need to, as a country, be producing a few thousand of these a day, and we can take out the shahed threat. And yeah, it was cool speaking with the military tonight about all of the different design iterations and how effectively it's taking exactly what we've already built, with just a few very, very minor tweaks. So yeah, we have been very, very busy, and we haven't been stopping. And although it was nice being in Kharkiv for these 5 days, it wasn't a break at all. I mean, you saw I was on Twitter every single day, and we had so many projects, not only that we're working on, like helping the wonderful Nate Mook with this mobile vet clinic for dogs and cats, and sterilization and vaccinations across the front lines. We have another project that we're launching soon with a aviary, I think it's called, where they have birds in Lviv, and these birds will be used as a part of rehabilitation. So veterans will be able to go there for free and sit and enjoy the birds, and just have some kind of peace back in their life. And then, of course, we had the Vidnova, so the soldier rehabilitation, where we sent all the soldiers up into the mountains. And then we have an incredible team in England, Taras and Hannah and Alison, and they're sending all of these, or they're helping to source 4x4s in England. And they're driving all around, the UK to find these 4x4s for our guys on the front, making sure that they're buying the ones that don't fall apart. And yeah, we're getting these for like £2,500. And it's crazy, because we were speaking once again to the military, and they're buying trucks at like $30,000 because they have to be doing it through this structure and through this scheme, where it has to come from some authorized dealer. And we're just like, fuck, but we can get 10 cars for the price of one. And there are so many things that we are directly discussing with the military in terms of procurement as well, of like, hey guys, yes, we're building you drones, but at this point we're experts in so many different things to actually be able to assist the military. And yeah, how can we effectively turn your one car into 10 cars coming over from England? And yeah, it's incredible, guys. Honestly, the amount of British cars you see on the front lines, it makes me so feckin' proud, because there aren't really any other nation's number plates that you see. There isn't the European like little bit on the side of the number plate. I love Europe hugely, but I'm just saying, there now and again when you just see something, it just fills you with some little British pride of like, these are all of our farmers' 4x4s on the front, scaffolders and stuff like that, all of their gear. So just thank you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for all doing your parts. Thank you to the guys in England finding the cars. Thank you to the organisations like Car for Ukraine that's armouring them in country. Thank you to Nate Moog for looking after the animals here. Thank you to the Vidnova team that's taking these soldiers into the mountains. And thank you so much, obviously, Jake Bro, because Jake Bro and his community every time fund like the whole soldier rehabilitation retreat. And when you have soldiers telling you that it's like the first night's sleep they've had, like slept all the way through in years, it's like, wow, okay, this stuff actually makes a difference. It's not just airy-fairy like psychologists and physiotherapists in the mountains. It's a real restorative break, and it's so cool being able to give people new lives. So yeah, lots of projects, and like that's half. We've got so many other things that we need to talk about, but I'll save that for some later videos. But in the meantime, yeah, these air defense interceptor drones are gonna rock this friggin' world. So thank you guys as always for listening along, being there and following me on Twitter. I'm going to try and use YouTube more, because Twitter seems like it's just going to start banning anytime one of my posts says something mean about the Russians. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Na dobranich. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava, and I'll see you on the next video.